What's up YouTube, this is John from Team Kickass coming at you with a deck profile on a Hero Lives Gladiator beast. Finally got the deck hollowed out with all the Legendary Collection stuff. I got some dual terminal stuff in here too, so that's pretty neat, pretty exciting. It's a really great build, it's really fun, and I'll get in on some of the reasons why I don't think it should be bashed on as much as it actually has been. So here we go. I play 2 Prisma to start off. Prisma's a great card, speeds up the deck, gets your combos off, and gets you to your fusions a lot faster, so I like him in the deck. With the heroes, I don't play the Stratos. I know a lot of people do, and I don't play the Reinforcement of the Army, because my build doesn't necessarily focus on Hero Lives. I do play the combo, it is a really good card, but I use it more of a either second turn, hit them while they're down, or last resort where I'm like, alright, I can come back from this, I got a Hero Lives. Most of the time, if I have that card, I'm like, okay, I win no matter what. I mean, not to get cocky, I know there's some circumstances that you can't avoid, but most of the time I win when I have that card, so yeah, but I don't play the Stratos. Next, 3 Test Tigers. I feel like you play 3 Tigers or no Tigers, because 1 or 2 is not consistent enough, but I do like them at 3. I do like the Tigers in the build. Speeds up the deck, gives you a lot of combos, so yeah. Next for the 1-ofs in the Gladiator Beasts, 1 Bestiari, obviously, heart and soul of this deck, especially with the Gazaris build that I'm playing, with the Hero Lives, so yeah, you have to play the 1. Next off I play 1 Murmillo. Murmillo's a good card, it sucks to draw, but most of the GBs that have good effects like him do suck to draw, but he gets rid of one of those big threats on the field that you can't take care of. So yeah, I like playing 1 of him. 1 Hiplomas. I know a lot of people do not play this card, but I really like him. I mean, he's a good first turn set, so you just set him, pass, and if you have them like down in hand later on in the game, like you have hand advantage and you know they're not going to have something to get over him, but you don't have any combos or plays at the moment, why don't you just, tag out, 2400 defender on the board. You're either going to make them waste their resources, or you're going to sit on it for a few turns, so, yeah. Next, I play 1 Secutor. This card's really controversial. A lot of people don't play him. He's actually probably one of my favorite cards in this deck. He sucks to draw, but other decks have cards that suck to draw. When you draw a double Tengu, you just get frustrated, but and it's not even as bad with GBs, because you can always set him on like turn 1 or something, and most of the time they don't attack, so you tag out. Yeah, I just like him. He's a really good card. He gets off a lot of combos, especially in this build. Now the more staple GBs, 2 Laquari. He comes out as a 2100 beater, and he is Herculinos. 2 Darius. He lets you special summon a GB from your graveyard, and when he leaves the field, the GB is shuffled into the deck, so he's a pretty good card for the GBs that you lose. 2 A Quest. Lets you add a card with Gladiator Beast from your graveyard to your hand, that's for like a Proving Ground, or it's mostly used for War Chariot, so yeah. 2 of him, and then my last monster is 1 Effect Veiler, because I do play the Chariot, so I don't really need that many hand traps in this build. Alright, that's it for the monsters. There are 16, actually. Now we'll go into spells. 2 A Hero Lives. This is a really controversial card, but it's a really good card, and it's definitely needed in the build, I find. It speeds it up, and it gives you an out to things that you normally wouldn't have an out to. Yes, it does suck to pay half your life once, and I know people are out there, oh, well, I'm just going to Valor your guy's Eris, then what? Okay, cool. Valor happens all the time in normal duels against everybody on an everyday basis, so I'm not really too worried about if you Valor guy's Eris. I'm just going to set back row and have a tag out next turn, and probably go into Herc on you next turn, so I'm not really too worried about it. Next, 1 Proving Ground. I only play 1. It kind of speeds the deck up, but I don't play a playset of them or anything like that. It's more of a tech for me than an actual, card I rely on. Next for staples, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, double MST, And the double MST is because back row really does screw your world in GBs. You gotta keep your Gladiator beasts on the board or you're gonna be hurting. One Book of Moon, which is also, I guess, technically a staple. I don't call it a staple nowadays, but it's a good card, especially in GBs, because you can just flip something down and run over it. And one enemy controller for the same purpose as Book of Moon. Alright, that's it for the spells. I play 10. Next off, we'll go to traps. I play Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning. I only play one Warning because I do play the 2 Hero Lives. That should be fairly obvious. 2 Dark Bribes. Okay, you have to know how to play this card to make it good. The card can be busted if played right. Nobody wants your opponent to draw in this game. I mean, face it, you don't want to have to deal with what's in their hand. And if you play this the wrong way, then you're just giving them hand advantage. But if you play it in something that's really going to hurt you, the card is a really good card, and I feel like it should be ran. Sorry, guys, that's my phone. Next off, 2-dimensional prison, just for monster removal. Torrential for monster removal. I know this is more of a field presence deck. You got to have a GB on the field at all times, but Torrential just stops Karakuri dead in their tracks, especially if they don't make that Stardust Dragon on you, and they just go all out, and then on the last one, or next to last one, you just flip Torrential, and they cry, so, yeah. Next off, the more GB-specific ones, 3 War Chariots, because, I feel like you need 3 this format, actually, with all the monster effects that are going around. Some people say you get clogged, but hey, if you have 2, congratulations, you're going to stop 2 plays instead of 1. I don't find it to be clogged that much, so, yeah. Next, I play 2 Waboku dual terminal ones. That's pretty neat. They brought back an old card in the dual terminal like that. This card is busted in GBs, I feel, because you can play the card defensively or offensively, and they're not going to know what hits them. I mean, you summon a Secutor in attack mode when they have no back row, and you flip your Waboku, and you get a guy's heirs for free, so it's pretty cool. 1 trap stun. I know people do not set a lot of back row anymore, but I feel that is also an overstatement. I feel like there are plenty of decks that play a lot of back row, like this one, for instance, and I'm pretty sure both my decks play at least 12 traps, so I like the teching the 1 trap stun, and 1 compulse just for monster removal. There's 14 traps there. Now we'll go on to my extra deck. I play 2 Heraclinos, because he's the best GB, 3 Gyzeris, because he is the main focus of this deck. Yes, he can get Starlight Roaded. Yes, he can get Veilored. You have to play him in the right position. 2 Esadari just to go into a beat stick to get over their monster. Now I do play Monster Reborn, so I play these synchros. Trishula, Thought Ruler, Scrap Archfiend, that should be Stardust Dragon. My friend's borrowing that one. Ancient Fairy Dragon, Brionic, Flameveil Uriquazis, Magical Android, and Catastor. Alright guys, that's my Gladiator Beast build for this format. I hope you guys like it. Leave some comments and some criticism down below. Tell me what you think. Team Kickass out.